If I had a friend that was being pressured to use, I would tell them not to do it because it might seem cool like when your friends are telling you to do it, but in the long run, it's not good for you. And overall, you're going to think back and wish you never did it.
If I knew a friend who was being pressured to use, I would tell them to think about who they are and remember that they don't need to do drugs to be cool. They just need to be themselves.
All right. What would I say to a friend that was getting pressure to use? Is just not to do it, because don't give in to the pressure, because the original golden rule: be a leader, not a follower. Because later in life you might regret about it. So might as well not fall into the pressure.
If I had a friend who was being pressured to use, I would tell them to stay true to themselves because not what everybody else does is the correct thing to do.
If one of my friends was being pressured to use, I would remind them of the right thing to do and how it can affect them in the future.
If I had a friend that's being pressured to use, I would say remember your end goals in life and how that will affect them.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if one of my friends was being pressured to use drugs or alcohol or anything like that, they just need to remember how it'll affect them later on in life, and they might not be able to accomplish their goals.
Okay, so if I knew a friend who was being pressured to start using, I would remind them to stay true to themselves and don't let anyone dictate how they feel, and because it could ruin their life potentially. So I would remind them just to stay true to themselves.
What I would say to a friend that's pressured to use is most likely to think about a loved one and what would they think if you were doing such and such. You know what I mean? Me personally, I know I've been in situations where I've been peer pressured, and I just think about my father because he raised me to a standard and not to do certain things when he's not around, and I just want to do something like that. You know what I mean?
If I knew a friend that was being pressured to use, I would tell them not to go down that path and let them peer pressure you, because in the future it can lead you down really bad habits and stuff that you do not want to do, all because someone else did it.